Good morning all. Welcome to the course of Discrete Mathematics. So we are discussing the normal forms. So in a normal form we have four types. First one is DNF, second one is CNF, third one is PDNF and fourth one is PCNF. So here the DNF is disjective normal form, CNF is conjective normal form, PDNF is principle of disjective normal form. PCNF is principle of conjective normal forms. Okay, we have seen this DNF and CNF. Now we are dealing with the PDNF. Okay, and yesterday we have seen the truth table, how to construct a truth table. Okay, for PDNF. Okay, let's see. Again, I'm going to tell you what is a PDNF, then I'm going to continue my session. Okay. Here the PDNF, principal disjunctive normal form. So we can also call it as the minimum terms. Okay. In this PDNF, we are going to convert the given formula into sum of product forms. Okay, sum of the product forms. For a given number of variables, the minimum term consists of conjunctions in which each statement variable or its negative, but not both, appear only once. So, in this principles of disjunctive normal form, each variable, for example, I'm going to take two variables P and Q. So, this is one variable, this is another variable. This is one variable and this is another variable. 55, please mute yourself. Okay, these are the two variables. Okay, so these two variables appear either in the direct form or in the negation form. Okay, this variable will appear only once, either in the direct form or in the negation form. The same will be applied here. This will be appear in direct form or negation form. Okay, let take an example. Let P and Q be the two statement variables. Then there are 2 power 2 minimum terms will be appear. Okay, 2 power 2 minimum terms. Here 2 will be represents the two variables, that is P and Q. Here this 2 will be represents the true or false. Okay, this 2 never be changed. This 2 will be changed based on the variables that you're going to take. Okay, that is a 2 power 2. I'm going to get a 4 minimum terms, that is P and Q, P and negation Q, negation P and Q, and negation P and negation Q. Okay, if I'm going to take 3 variables, that is 2 power 3, I'm going to get a total 8 minimum terms. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this we already discussed. So that's why I'm not mentioning. Okay. So this is a truth table for minimum terms. Okay. The true value for each minimum term will be appear once for one combination. You're going to get a true value for each minimum term. Okay. Only once. Okay. See this, P and Q, only one true value and the remaining will be false. And here P and negation Q, only one true value. And here also only one true value. one true value. And no two minimum terms. These are this, this, this. We can call it as a minimum terms. Okay, no two minimum terms are equivalent. Okay, ఏ ఒక్క minimum term కూడా మనకి ఈక్వల్ గా ఉండదు. Okay, each minimum term has the true value true for exactly one combination. Okay, ఒక్క combination కి మాత్రమే మనకి true value వస్తుంది. And remaining all other combinations, we are going to get a false for only two variables. Okay, we have seen this. We have constructed a truth table. Okay, for the P implies Q. For P implies Q, if it is a true and false, then it is false, and remaining all other conditions are true. And so we are going to write the minimum terms for 2 power 2. Okay, first one P and Q, P and negation Q, negation P and Q, negation P and negation Q. So we are going to write only true values. Okay, we are going to write the minimum terms only for the true value. Only we are going to get a true value. Okay, that minimum terms only we are going to write it. Okay, with a combination of sum. Sum means or. Okay, first I'm going to take a P and Q. Why? Because I got the true value here. So I'm going to take or. I'm going to take a next one which I got a true value. That is negation of P and Q. Or negation of P. Negation of P and negation of Q. So I got another true value. I'm going to take this. Okay, so I was designed a equivalent formula for P implies Q. Okay, I have designed a formula that is equivalent to P implies Q. This formula is equivalent to P implies Q in the term of sum of product forms. Okay, next we have, yesterday we have seen this table. To construct this table, first of all, we need to identify how many variables are there in the formula. So we have three variables, that is P, Q and R. First you need to identify and you need to construct, you're going to write the minimum terms for this. And then you're going to write the values for each and every individual term. Each and every individual term, and then you're going to identify the values for complete term, and then you're going to write the minimum terms who got the value of true. Okay, ఏదైతే true value వచ్చిందో ఆ minimum terms ని మనం నోట్ చేస్తున్నాం. Okay, thus next is this. Next is this, and next is this. Okay, next. Now, so till here we have discussed yesterday. Okay, just a recollection for 5 minutes. Okay, so today we are going to see, we are going to design a formula, that is an equivalent formula for a given formula without using the truth table. So in order to get that formula, we should follow this 3 steps, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, without constructing a truth table, we are going to design a formula. Okay, equivalent formula to the given formula. వాడిచ్చిన formula ki equivalent formula ni manam design చేస్తున్నాం. Okay, in the basis of sum of product form. The basis of sum of product form. So let's see the first step that we are going to do. Okay, to construct a formula. Okay, so first replace the implies. So in a formula, if you have a implies symbol, then that should be replaced by the equivalent formula that containing and or negation. Okay, we are going to replace this implies. We are going to replace this implies by the equivalent formula that contain a and or negation. Next step we are going to follow is, next negations are applied to the variables. So if you're going to have to apply the negations, we are going to apply the negations for some formulas. Okay, by the De Morgan's law, followed by the applications of distributive law. We are going to apply the De Morgan's law if necessary, and we are going to apply the distributive laws if necessary. Okay, we are going to apply the negations. We are going to use the De Morgan's law if necessary. We are going to use a distributive law if necessary. Okay, third step, any elementary product which is contradiction is dropped. So if we got any elementary product, okay, if we got an elementary product that is a contradiction, we are going to drop those products. Okay, next, minimum terms are to be obtained in the disjunction by introducing the same missing factors. So if any missing factors are there, we are going to introduce their missing factors. How we are going to see in an example. Okay, don't worry. And identical minimum terms appearing in the disjunctions are deleted. So identical minimum terms, any common minimum terms are appeared. So we are going to eliminate them. We are going to delete them. Let's see with an example. All these three steps. First step ఏంటండి? First, for the implies, we are going to replace them with a equivalent and or negation. In the second step, if it is necessary, we are going to apply the negations. If it is necessary, we are going to apply the De Morgan's law. And if it is necessary, we are going to apply the distributive law. And next, third step, if any elementary product which is a contradiction, we are going to eliminate them, drop them. And next is minimum terms are obtained in the disjunctive by introducing the missing factors. Any missing factors like P, if the P will be missed, the Q will be missed, we are going to introduce them. We are going to rewrite them. Okay, how we are going to see, how we are going to see in an example. And if there will be a common minimum terms appeared in the formula, we are going to eliminate them, delete them. Okay, let's see this. So we are going to see with an example how we are going to construct a equivalent formula. Okay, without using the truth table. Okay, truth table to cheyochu, truth table lekunda kuda manam cheyochu. Okay, so in examination, if they ask you by constructing truth table, you're going to construct a truth table, or else without the truth table, you're going to do this. If in an exam they are not mentioned anything, you can, that's your choice. Either you may follow the truth. Sorry, a small disturbance. Okay, let's see an example. Okay, without using the truth table, we are going to construct a sum of product form, equivalent formula for this without using any truth table. Let's see. So what will the first step? So we are going to replace the and or negation if required. Okay. So coming to this example, okay, First of all, you need to identify whether this formula, will be in a which form, either in the sum of product form or product of sum form. Okay, first of all, you need to identify. Okay, so this will be in a sum of product form. Am I right? Here I have a negation P and here I have a Q. First of all, in the first step, you need to identify. In the first step, beginning, you need to identify how many variables are there in the formula. There are two variables. One is P and another one is Q. Okay. In the second step, you need to identify the formula which ఇది ఎలా ఉందనేది మీరు ఐడెంటిఫై చేసుకోవాలి, either in the sum of product form or in the product of sum form. Okay, this will be in a sum of product form. So I'm going to write like this. So in the first term, what is missing? Just tell me, please unmute. In the first term, what is missing? I need to make this formula as a sum of product forms. Here I need products. Here also products. With the products, I'm going to make a sum. So what is missing here? Yes. ఇక్కడ నాకు two variables ఉన్నాయి.
Missing is Q, sir.
Yes. So here Q is missing. Here Q is missing. Here P is missing. Am I right? Yes or no? Here Q is missing. Here P is missing. Yes or no? Anyone, please unmute yourself and tell me. Yes or no? Yes. So now what we are going to do, in the place of the missing terms, I'm going to write it true. Okay, like this. So negation of P or Q, that should be equivalent to this. In the place of missing terms, I'm going to write the true. Why? Because A and true is equivalent to A. Negation of P and true, that should be equivalent to negation P. Or Q and T, that should be equivalent to Q. So that's why I'm going to writing like this. So to get the missing terms, first of all, we need to get the missing terms. Okay. Next, in the next step, in the place of true, I'm going to write the missing terms. Okay, like this. Okay, in the place of true, I'm going to write like this. Q or negation Q. Or in the place of true, the missing term is P, right? P or negation P. So why I'm writing this? This is a formula. We have already read this formula. Okay, loss. Already I told you the loss. Okay, P or negation P, that should be equivalent to true. Q or negation Q, that should be equivalent to true. So why I'm writing this? Why I'm writing this Q here, Q's here? So I'm going to okay. So in the missing terms, for the missing terms, I'm going to first write this true here and true here. Okay. So based on this true, I'm going to write the missing terms here. Okay. Why I'm going to write this missing terms here? So to make this into a complete form. Okay, complete term, to get the complete term. Okay, so in the place of true, I'm going to write a Q or negation Q. In the place of true, I'm going to write the missing term P or negation P. So now I'm going to apply the distributive. Okay, negation of P and Q, or negation P and negation Q. The same way here, negate Q and P, or Q and negation P. Okay, let's write it. See this? Just a minute, I'm going to erase all this. Okay. Okay, so I applied the distributive law here. Okay, I applied the distributive law. Now, identify the common terms and delete them. Identify the common terms and delete them. See, these two are common, am I right? So in the place of this, I'm going to write only once. Okay, like this. Only once I write it this. Okay, and this I'm going to directly write here, and this I'm going to write. So see, I got the sum of product form. This is the final form. This is equivalent to negation of P or Q. So I'm going to explain you with another formula for clear understanding. I need to obtain the principle of disjunctive normal form for the following formula. Okay, for the following formula, I need your help to solve this. So first of all, tell me how many variables are there in this formula? Come on, tell me. How many variables are there in this formula? Anyone, please unmute yourself and tell me how many variables are there in this formula? Come on, roll. Come on. 3. What are there? What are they? PQR. Okay. ఓకే కదా, మీకు దీన్ని అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. ఫస్ట్ టర్మ్ లో నాకు ఏం మిస్ అయ్యాయి? ఏ వేరియబుల్ మిస్ అయింది? ఆర్ మిస్ అయింది. ఓకే, సెకండ్ టర్మ్ లో నాకు ఏం మిస్ అయింది? క్యూ. థర్డ్ టర్మ్ లో నాకు ఏం మిస్ అయింది? థర్డ్ టర్మ్ లో నాకు ఏం మిస్ అయింది? P. Okay. Now to get those variables, missing variables, I'm going to write true there. Okay. So in the place of missing variables, I'm going to write the true there. Okay. For the missing variable R in this term, I'm going to write a true. In the missing variable Q, for the missing variable Q, I'm going to write the true here. And for the missing variable P, I'm going to write the true here. Okay. Is it okay? Is it okay for everyone? If it is yes, I'm going to move for the next step. Okay. Now in the place of true, I'm going to write this. Okay. So ఇందులో నాకు R అనేది మిస్ అయింది. సో నేను ట్రూ పెట్టుకొని I'm going to get the R here. R or negation R. Or ఇక్కడ నాకు ఏం మిస్ అయింది? Q మిస్ అయింది. Q నేను ఎలా రాసుకోవచ్చు? Q or negation Q కింద నేను రాసుకోవచ్చు ట్రూ ప్లేస్ లో. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ నాకు ఏది మిస్ అయింది? P మిస్ అయింది. P ప్లేస్ లో నేను ఏం రాసుకోవచ్చు? కమ్ ఆన్ టెల్ మీ. చెప్పాలి. Okay, Q, P or negation P. Now we are going to apply the distributive law here. Okay, now we are going to apply the distributive law. P and Q and R. P and Q and R or P and Q and negation R. ఓకే, ఈ ఒక్క టర్మ్ నుంచి నాకు 2 టర్మ్స్ వచ్చాయి. అలాగే మళ్ళీ ఇది కూడా చెప్పండి. నాకు ఎవరైనా ఒక్కరు అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకొని నాకు ఇది చెప్పండి నాతో పాటు. నెగేషన్ P and R and Q, or again negation P and R and negation Q. I write this. And with this, I'm going to get 2 terms, that is Q and R and P, or Q and R and negation P. So 2 terms now malli vachayi. Okay, now identify the common terms here. So ఒకసారి చూడండి, ఏమన్నా కామన్ టర్మ్స్ ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయేమో. See, this one and this one are common. Am I right? Am I right or wrong? Yes. Just a minute. Okay, yes. So I'm going to write it 1. So common ga unnai kabatti nenu only okate rastuntaను. And next statement, compare this with other terms. Is there any common? Is there any common? Come on, please reply me. No. So no. So I'm going to write directly. Next, this and compare this with other. Is there any common term? Same like this?
Last one.
Last
Sir,
one.
there is
Yes.
common, sir. Last one.
Last one. So I'm going to write as a single term. Okay, next this. I'm going to write this. So this completes your sum of product form. That is a principle of disjunctive normal form. The given formula is equivalent to this. That is, this formula is equivalent to this in a form of sum of product forms. That is a principle of disjunctive normal forms. So for everyone, okay, is it clear to everyone that is a disjunctive normal form? Can I go to the principle of conjunctive normal form? Principle of disjunctive normal form is okay, or you have any doubts in this? Can I move with the principle of conjunctive normal form?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Now I'm going to move with the principle of conjunctive normal form. Okay. So principle of conjunctive normal form we called as maximum terms. The principle of conjunctive normal form we call it as a maximum terms. The dual of minimum terms is called as a maximum terms. Okay, so for the principle of conjunctive normal form, we call it as a maximum terms. For a given formula, an equivalent formula consists of disjunctions of the maximum terms. Only is known as the principle of conjunctive normal form. Ichina formula, okay, a given formula that is equivalent to the consisting of disjunction of the maximum terms. That is a product of some canonical forms. The normal form is also called as product of some canonical forms. Okay, let's consider P and Q are the 2 variables. That is 2 power 2 Please unmute yourself. Everyone, please unmute yourself. Why? Because there will be a network problem. Okay. So after explaining, I'm going to make you unmute. Okay. Everyone, mute yourself. Just a minute. I'm going to mute you all. Okay. So P and Q be the two statement variables, then there are 2 power 2 maximum terms will be appeared. So అక్కడ మనం ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఆఫ్ డిస్జెక్టివ్ నార్మల్ ఫామ్ లో మనం ఏం యూజ్ చేసాం, అండ్ సింబల్ యూజ్ చేసాం. ఇక్కడ మనం వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు యూజ్ ఆర్ సింబల్, దట్ ఈస్ బట్ రివర్స్ ఫామ్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు రైట్ ఇన్ ఎ రివర్స్ ఫామ్. అక్కడ మనం P అండ్ Q తో స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం, ఇక్కడ మనం నెగేషన్ ఆఫ్ P ఆర్ నెగేషన్ ఆఫ్ Q రివర్స్ ఫామ్ లో వెళ్తే మీకు ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది. మీరు మాక్సిమం టర్మ్స్ రాసుకునేటప్పుడు కూడా రివర్స్ లో వెళ్ళండి. P or Q, P or negation Q, negation P or Q, negation P or negation Q. So ఇలా అయితే మీకు చాలా ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ లెట్స్ see with an example without constructing a truth table. So I'm going to tell you a truth table also, don't worry. Okay, obtain the principle of conjective normal form for the given formula. So for this formula we are going to get the principle of conjective normal form, that is a product of some form. Okay, so see this formula. First of all you need to identify, first of all you need to convert this formula into the terms, that is and or negation. ఈ ఫామ్ లోకి మనం మార్చుకోవాలి. ఇక్కడ నాకు ఇంప్లాయిస్ ఉంది, బై ఇంప్లాయిస్ కూడా ఉంది. సో వీటిని నేను కెనానికల్ లైక్ ప్రొడక్ట్ ఆఫ్ సమ్ కెనానికల్ ఫామ్ లోకి నేను మార్చాలి అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఐ నీడ్ టు ఎలిమినేట్ దిస్. I need to eliminate this symbol with the help of this. Okay, మనకు ఆల్రెడీ తెలుసు P implies Q ఏంటి, P implies Q is negation of P or Q. సో ఆ ఫార్ములాలో నేను రాసుకుంటాను. And this Q by implies P will be written as Q implies P, Q implies P and P implies Q కింద రాసుకోవచ్చు. Am I right? See this. P implies Q ఫార్ములా ఏంటి, negation of P or Q. సో ఆ ఫార్ములాలో నేను రాసుకున్నాను. అండ్ Q by implies P నేను ఎలా రాసుకోవచ్చు, Q implies P and P implies Q ఫార్ములా నేను రాసుకోవచ్చు. అండ్ అగైన్ దిస్ కెన్ బి రిటర్న్ యాజ్ Q implies P and P implies Q will be written as, in the formula of Q implies P will be written as negation of Q or P. And P implies Q will be written as negation of P or Q. Okay. See this. I applied this negation to negation P, so it became a P or R, and negation of Q or P and negation of P or Q. Now, so you need to identify how many variables are there in this formula. So there are 3 variables, P, Q and R. P, Q and R. In this statement, in this term, Q is missing. In this term, R is missing. In this term also R is missing. Okay, in both of this R is missing. In this term, Q is missing. So for that, సో నేను అక్కడ ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఆఫ్ డిస్జెక్టివ్ నార్మల్ ఫామ్ లో ట్రూ రాసుకున్నాను, ఇక్కడ ఫాల్స్ రాసుకుంటాను. ఓకే, చూడండి, ఇన్ ద ప్లేస్ ఆఫ్ మిస్సింగ్ వేరియబుల్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు రైట్ ఫాల్స్. ఫాల్స్ ఎందుకు రాశాను, ఇక్కడ నాకు కంజెక్టివ్ నార్మల్ ఫామ్, ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఆఫ్ కంజెక్టివ్ నార్మల్ ఫామ్ లో ఫాల్స్ రాసుకుంటాను. అక్కడ ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఆఫ్ డిస్జెక్టివ్ నార్మల్ ఫామ్ లో ట్రూ రాసుకుంటాను. ఓకే, సో ఇది మాత్రం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. Next, in the place of R, I am going to write a false. In the place of R, I am going to write the false. So in the in the place of false, I'm going to write the R. That is like this. Sorry, Q kada missing Q raskuntanu. P or R or Q and negation Q in the place of false. I'm going to write this Q and negation Q. In the place of this false, I'm going to write R and negation R. Q or P, or in the place of false, I'm going to write R and negation R. In the place of this false, I'm going to write R and negation R like this. Okay, P or Q, or in the place of false, I'm going to write R and negation R. Okay, next, I'm going to apply the distributive law here. Okay, P or R or Q. See this? P or R or Q, and again P or R or negation Q. This. Okay, and this, and again negation Q or P or R. Okay, negation P, negation Q or P or R. And in the next step, again negation Q or P or negation R. This one, distributive law. I am applying the distributive law. And for this term, negation P or Q or R, I written this. Again, next, negation P or Q or negation R, this term. Okay, now remove the common terms and write the formula. Okay, remove the common terms and write the formula like this. Is it clear to everyone for principle of conjunctive normal form? Shall we construct a truth table for this? Idi okay na andariki?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are going to construct a truth table for this. Okay. Okay, I already prepared for you this. Okay, so ikkada nenu already ikkada implies. Ikkada already implies by implies ఉన్న దాన్ని నేను ఈ టర్మ్స్ లోకి కన్వర్ట్ చేసేసాను. ఈ టర్మ్ కి నేను ట్రూత్ టేబుల్ కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను. Let's see, we will get a same thing or not. We will get a same terms or not. Okay, let's see. Okay, so to obtain the PDNF PCNF, this is PCNF. This is a mistake, small mistake. Please consider this. This is a C. Okay, PCNF. To obtain the PCNF for the P or R and negation Q or P or negation P or Q. Okay, first of all, I am going to write the P values, Q values, R values, negation P values, negation of Q values. For P, I am going to write a true, 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 4 trues and 4 false. And for Q, true, true, false, false, true, true, false, false. For R, true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. And for negation P, it is a totally opposite to the P. If it is a true, I am going to write a false. Okay, false, 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 true, true, true. Okay, and for negation Q, false, false, true, true, false, false, true, true. Now, while writing the maximum terms, you're going to write from down to up. Okay, it will be easy for you. Akada minimum terms lo manam em chesam, పై నుంచి కిందకి రాసాం by using and symbols. ఇక్కడ మనం డౌన్ నుంచి అప్ రాద్దాం. ఓకే, సో ఫస్ట్ టర్మ్ ఏమొస్తుంది? ప్లీజ్ can anyone unmute yourself? ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ టర్మ్ నేను డౌన్ నుంచి మాట్లాడదాం. మనం డౌన్ నుంచి మాట్లాడదాం అండి. ఇట్ విల్ బి ఈజీ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీవన్. ఓకే, P or Q or R. ఓకే, అలాగే నెక్స్ట్ డౌన్ నుంచి పైకి. ఎందుకంటే మీకు పైనుంచి రాశారు, మినిమం టర్మ్స్ పైనుంచి రాశారు, సేమ్ వే P అండ్ Q అండ్ R. సో ఇక్కడ మీకు డౌన్ నుంచి రాసుకు వెళ్తే మీకు ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది. నెక్స్ట్ P or Q or negation R. నెక్స్ట్ P or negation Q or R, P or negation Q or negation R, negation P or Q or R. Okay, negation P or Q or negation R, negation P or negation Q or R, and negation P or negation Q or negation R. చూసారా రివర్స్ లో ఆల్రెడీ తను ఇప్పుడు ఎవరో అమ్మాయి చెప్పింది. సో తనకి పైనుంచి అయితే ఇలా నెగేషన్ P ఆర్ నెగేషన్ Q ఆర్ నెగేషన్ R నుంచి మనం స్టార్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో మీకు ఈజీగా ఉండడానికి కింద నుంచి రాసుకోమని నేను చెప్తున్నాను. ఓకే, సో నౌ వి ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ఐడెంటిఫై ద వాల్యూస్ ఫర్ P ఆర్ R. P or R వాల్యూ, R ఇక్కడ మనం యూజ్ చేసామంటే false false అయితే false, remaining all other terms are true. Am I right? So first one చూడండి, true false is true. Only false false అయితే మాత్రమే మనకి false, remaining all other conditions are true. And next true false, true, true false, true, true false, true, false true, true, false true, true. Sorry, just a minute. Okay, P or R kada nenu idi chustunnanu, sorry, negation P nenu chustunnanu. Okay, false false, false, false true, true, false false, false. Now see for the terms. Okay, see the term negation Q or P. Okay, values. Okay, let's see this or symbol here. So or symbol aithe false false aithe false, remaining all other conditions are true. Negation Q or P, negation Q or P, false true, true, false true, true, true true, true, true true, true, false false, false, false false, false, true false, true, true false, true. And for this negation of P or Q, negation P or Q, false true, true, false true, true, false false, false, false false, false, remaining all other are true. Now tell me for this, ఈ మూడిటికి and అంటే true true ఉంటే true, remaining all other conditions are false. Okay, thus true, ఈ మూడు true కాబట్టి true, ఈ మూడు true కాబట్టి true. Okay, false. Okay, మళ్ళీ ఈ మూడు true true false కాబట్టి false, true false true కాబట్టి false, false false true కాబట్టి false, true 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 కాబట్టి true, false true true కాబట్టి false. ఇప్పుడు now see this, ఇందాక మనం ప్రిన్సిపల్స్ ఆఫ్ డిజెక్టివ్ నార్మల్ ఫార్మ్ లో ట్రూ వాల్యూస్ తీసుకున్నాం, ఇక్కడ మనం ఫాల్స్ వాల్యూస్ తీసుకుంటాం. PCNF లో మనం ఫాల్స్ వాల్యూస్ తీసుకుంటాం. ఫాల్స్ వాల్యూస్ ఏమున్నాయో చూడండి, this one is false, this one is false, this one is false, this one is false, and this one is false. We are going to take the terms, we are going to take the terms that got the false values. Okay, ఏవైతే false values వచ్చాయో ఆ false values మనం తీసుకుంటాం. Okay, from bottom to up, from bottom to up values తీసుకోండి. ఫస్ట్ false value ఏంటి, this, అది నేను రాసుకుంటాను. బాటమ్ టు అప్ చూసుకోండి, this, ఇది రాసుకున్నాను. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ బాటమ్ టు అప్ false value is this, I'm going to write this. Next is this, I'm going to write this. Next is this, I'm going to write this. Next false value is this, I'm going to write this. Okay, so now compare both. So ఒకసారి పై ఇందాక మనం ప్రూవ్ చేసాం కదా, అది ఇది ఒకసారి కంపేర్ చేసుకోండి. ఓకే, జస్ట్ a minute. Discard. ఓకే, let it be. ఒకసారి మీరు మాత్రం కంపేర్ చేసుకోండి. సో రెండు సేమ్ టర్మ్స్ మీకు వస్తాయి. ఓకే, సేమ్ టర్మ్స్ విల్ బి అపియర్డ్ బై యూజింగ్ అ ట్రూత్ టేబుల్ or without using truth table you're going to get. Okay. So in your material there will be a no truth table for PCNF. PCNF ki truth table vaadu construct cheyaledu. Okay. Okay. Truth table vaadu construct anedi cheyaledu. So idi meeku clear ga ardhamainda leda? If it is okay or not. సో మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తేనే వస్తుందండి, ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయకుండా మీకు ఏది రాదు. ఓకే, నేను మీకు దీనికి రిలేటెడ్ గా ఫ్యూ క్వశ్చన్స్ నేను ఇస్తాను. ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు గివ్ యూ అ ఫ్యూ క్వశ్చన్స్